15 million text messages are sent all around the world every minute. But some of these text messages can look like they have been written by first graders. An old AT&T commercial shows what I mean. It's going to play.
Just tell us about it.
Okay. Does anybody remember the commercial where this little girl comes up to her mom and says, "IDK, my BFF Joe," when she was talking about how many texts she sends? So, let's see. So these acronyms and shortened words are what make up texting as we know it today. And this language is called TextSpeak. With TextSpeak, teens are finding shortcuts to send text messages even faster than before. TextSpeak bends and breaks the rules of standard American English that is used in the classroom. So, the use of TextSpeak. The use of TextSpeak in text messaging has led to a decline in students' standard American English in the classroom. And many people blame text messaging in general for this decline. But it's not just text messaging. Text messaging can actually be very beneficial to students if used properly. But once students start to avoid using proper English in their text messaging, it has potential to leak into their formal writing in the classroom. Megan Gannon, a news editor, shares the results of a survey taken by New Media and Society that shows that students who text more frequently perform worse on grammar tests. This trend can be reversed, though, if students realize that their texting habits are affecting their formal writing. A student here at Mount Union informed me that he has caught TextSpeak leaking into his formal writing. He said that he has used the word night, N-I-T-E, in his writing. This caused him to have to change his texting habits. When he started text with less TextSpeak in his text messages, he never saw this leak back into his writing. It is more than just text messaging that uses TextSpeak. It can be found in almost all social media, from Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and more. And here are some examples. So this is my friend Anthony. As you can see here, he uses cuz instead of because, and really with 6 L's to add emphasis. Another example is my little brother Tanner. Now, he might just be trying to act cool or something in front of his friends, but as you can see here, he says boy, B-O-I, instead of B-O-Y. Now, Tanner and Anthony are smart kids, don't get me wrong, but if they're not careful and they use TextSpeak too often in their social media and text messaging, they have potential for it to leak into their formal writing in the classroom. And my last example is Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin is a professional basketball player, and he uses TextSpeak also. As you can see here, he says Instagram pic instead of picture, and he also uses LOL for laugh out loud. So it's not only the students that are using TextSpeak, it is celebrities and everybody on social media. So it is all around students today in their everyday life. Jesse Stommel, an assistant professor of liberal studies and arts at the University of Wisconsin, describes these students as the student 2.0. He states that these are the students who are living second lives as avatars on the internet and are profiles on Facebook. He believes that this threatens to undermine the very culture upon which literacy is so precariously preached. It is a new world for students today than it was 15 to 20 years ago, with access to texting and the internet right in students' pockets. It is hard to escape the phone and internet-dependent world that we all live in today, where TextSpeak is used so often. With all the available technology all around students today, the struggle to maintain standard American English is very obvious. From little girls in AT&T commercials talking in all TextSpeak, to all the TextSpeak used in text messaging and social media, it is nearly impossible to avoid. There is the solution though. Write down all your text messages. Write your text messages as though you were texting your boss for a raise. So will you take the extra 10 seconds to write out your text messages text messages to benefit your grammar?